You ever lie in bed at night, thumb glued to the screen, scrolling through Insta-lies? Oh look, they're living your dream life, working out like a machine, building empires, reading all the books you swore you'd read, but never even unwrapped. And then it hits you, bang, like a punchline in a cruel joke. Tomorrow, you whisper, eyes wild. Tomorrow I become a whole, new me. You set the alarm for 5 a.m. You download some calming app that promises inner peace. You even buy some stretchy clothes that scream, I have my life together. Day 1, you're electric baby. You're a hurricane. Day 2, still buzzing, still burning bright. Day 3, well, that's when the laughter starts, isn't it? Now that alarm, it's not your friend anymore. It's the devil's ringtone. That meditation app. Buried under a mountain of TikTok chaos. Those fancy gym clothes. They're your new pajamas. Cozy, huh? You chuckle, you sigh, maybe you nod. Been there. Oh darling, we all have. And guess what? It's not your fault. No, it's the system. The great illusion. Discipline, willpower, morning routines. The world feeds you that lie on a silver platter and expects you to smile as you choke on it. But I've got a better idea. Something that'll twist your brain into knots and then untangle it with a grin. No motivation required, no willpower needed. Just pure, addictive, science-fueled madness. So if you're still here, if you're still laughing with me, we're going to flip the whole self-help game on its head. Step 1. The dopamine conspiracy. Ah, yes, dopamine. That cheeky little chemical, your brain's favorite drug. A sweet, sugary hit of yes please, wrapped in likes, shares, DMS, and dancing cat videos. It's not just pleasure, oh no, it's power, and it owns you. Picture this, you wake up, groggy, eyelids barely open, but your hand, it moves on its own. Twitchy little fingers reaching for that glowing rectangle. And boom, you're in. A digital carnival of validation, outrage, half-naked influencers and breakfast photos. And what does your brain say? Yes, more, please. But here's where the punchline hits. You haven't even gotten out of bed yet, and your brain is already drunk. Stanford's own Dr. Andrew Huberman, neuroscientist, doom scroller in recovery, discovered that when you blast your brain with social media first thing in the morning, you're flooding the system with dopamine. Too much, too fast, too soon. And guess what happens next? Your brain goes numb, like a clown who's laughed too long. Nothing's funny anymore. Tasks that actually matter, work, focus, your goals, boring. They can't compete. They don't give you that instant hit. So you spend the rest of your day like a junkie in withdrawal, chasing micro hits, scrolling, swiping, checking for that next shiny notification like it holds the meaning of life. It doesn't. It never did. But here's the secret, the twist, the joke most people miss. The high performers, the real villains of industry, they don't touch that poison in the morning. Not a scroll, not a tap, not even a peek. They sit in the silence. They drink their coffee like philosophers. They look out windows like brooding detectives. And instead of chasing dopamine, they earn it. Clean, natural, no filters, no hashtags. Here's what they do. They wake up and move. 10 minutes. That's it. Stretch, walk, breathe, meditate. Whatever gets the gears turning. No screens, just you and your heartbeat. That movement, that quiet, that's dopamine too. But the kind that builds focus, not addiction. Motivation, not madness. Then comes the work. Not multitasking. Not half-working while binge-watching a mukbang. Real, deep work for 50 minutes. One thing only. Lock the doors, mute the world. Put your phone in another room, in a box, a safe, a coffin if you must. Close every tab that isn't your target. Create a sacred space of uninterrupted chaos. Then attack your task like it owes you money. Elion, 10 off. That's the cycle. None of that 25-minute Pomodoro clown show. Why? Because science says it takes about 23 minutes just to hit deep focus. So if you stop at 25, you're tapping out just as you're about to go nuclear. But And this is critical, those 10-minute breaks. Handle with care, stretch, walk, hydrate, scream into the void if you must, but do not scroll. No TikTok, no Insta, no sneaky swipe. Because going back to social media mid-focus, that's like chugging moonshine between chess moves. You'll forget the board, flip the table, and blame the pieces. So, what do? We detox. We delay the hit. We earn our dopamine. Because in this circus of distraction, the one who controls the dopamine controls the show. Now let's see if you can stay off your phone for an hour. TikTok, darling, let's see who breaks first. Step 2. Become the mask, Joker edition. Identity crisis, baby. You want to change your life. You want six-pack abs, a business empire, an overflowing bookshelf, and that smug, enlightened look people get after 3 yoga retreats. Cute. But here's the punchline. You're playing the wrong game. Most people, they focus on what they need to do. I should go to the gym. I need to read more. I have to stop eating junk. Blah, blah, blah. It's all action. All surface. That's like trying to repaint a haunted house and expecting the ghosts to leave. It's not gonna work, sweetheart. Because the truth is, you're not failing because of what you're doing. You're failing because of who you still believe you are. You're putting on new behaviors. But underneath it all, you're still wearing the old mask. Here's the real trick. The dark secret hidden beneath the self-help smile. You don't need better habits. You need a new identity. Let me say that again, a little louder for the voices in your head. You don't need to act different. You need to be different. Let's take a stroll through the mind, shall we? Instead of saying, I need to go to the gym, you say, I am an athlete. Instead of, I should start reading, you whisper, I am a reader. And instead of, I guess I'll try to wake up early, you smirk and say, I am the kind of person who rises before the sun and steals fire from the gods. Yeah, it sounds fake at first, like you're playing dress up. But guess what? You are, and that's the point, because when you wear the mask long enough, you become it. That's psychology, baby. Straight from the twisted halls of Stanford, humans are wired, obsessed with consistency. Your brain will bend reality to stay in sync with who you think you are. So if you believe you're the kind of person who never misses a workout, suddenly, missing a workout feels like breaking the law. Not because you're disciplined, but because it feels wrong to betray your identity. You become allergic to inconsistency. That's not willpower. That's programming. But don't stop there. No. Let's go deeper into the madness. Every morning, you write it down. Your new identity. Like a vow. A promise. A little love letter to your future self. I am focused. I am ruthless with my time. I am the storm that ruins excuses. And throughout the day, you prove it in small, brutal ways. Take the stairs. Close the tab. Read 1 page. Say no to the 3rd donut. Each action, a vote. A vote for the person you claim to be. And at night, you reflect. Not on what you did, but on who you were. Did I act like the identity I chose? Or did I flinch? Did I fold? Did I let the mask slip? Because here's the hard truth. If you don't choose who you are, the world will do it for you. And the world? It doesn't want you sharp. It wants you dull, predictable, scrolling, consuming, obeying. So it's your move, darling. Will you keep living as the character they cast you to be? Or are you ready to write your own script and wear a new face? Because this ain't just self-improvement anymore. This is identity theft, and you're stealing your future self. Step 3. The no willpower system. You can't win against chaos unless you become the architect of it. All willpower. That beautiful lie they sold you, that voice whispering, just try harder, be more disciplined, grind through the pain, baby. Cute. Misguided, absolutely hysterical. Because here's what they never told you. Willpower is a scam. MIT, yes, the brainy ones with all the wires and whiteboards, discovered something deliciously disturbing. 95% of your actions are not choices. They're reactions, puppetry, triggered by the environment around you. Think about that. That cookie you didn't plan to eat? It was staring at you from the counter. It made the first move. That workout you skipped, your gym clothes were lost in a pile of laundry. Buried, forgotten, dead. That book you didn't read, it was competing with your glowing phone, whispering, "Pick me," or "pick endless dopamine in 4K. You're not lazy. You're just playing chess against an opponent who rigged the board while you were sleeping. So what do? You flip the board. You stop relying on willpower and you start designing traps. Psychological traps, behavioral landmines, environmental hacks. Because if 95% of your actions come from your surroundings, then you change your surroundings, and your behavior changes itself. Let's break the system. The bedtime setup, the night before, is the heist. Most people charge into the day like drunk clowns on stilts. No plan, no structure, just vibes and coffee. Instead, you prep the scene like a psychopath with a purpose. Phone by your bed, remove it, lock it in another room. Or better yet, hide it inside a cereal box. Why? Because sleeping next to your phone is like trying to quit alcohol while spooning a bottle of whiskey. Replace it with weapons. A book, a journal, a list of your identity statements, your battle gear, your manifesto, clothes laid out, not for fashion, for transformation. Workout clothes, ready to go. You see them, you wear them, you wear them, you move, you win. Step 4. The 1% rule of madness. All it takes is one bad day, or 1 good percent. Forget the fireworks, forget the montages with epic music and dramatic slow-mo push-ups. Forget quitting your job, moving to Bali and launching a meditation app while doing yoga on a paddleboard. That's Hollywood. That's the illusion. That's the big, shiny transformation arc they shove down your throat in every TED Talk and Instagram reel. But here's the real madness. Just get ik better. Every day, no parade, no applause, just quiet, relentless progress. 1 inch, 1 choice, 1 action better than yesterday. Sounds boring, doesn't it? But do the math. It's terrifying. 1% better every day. You're not just a little improved by the end of the year. You're not just doing okay. You're 37 times better. Let that sink in. Not 37%. 37 times. That's not improvement. That's a metamorphosis. That's Joker-level transformation. The kind that turns nobodies into legends, and legends into myths. This isn't self-help. This is supervillain math. Why does it work? Because your brain, your lovely, confused, dopamine-hungry brain, can't process massive change. It resists it, fights it, freaks out and runs back to its comfort zone, where Netflix and cookies live. But 1%, it doesn't trigger the alarms. It slides under the radar. It's too small to fail. You don't read a book. You read a page. You don't overhaul your diet. You swap soda for water, just once. You don't build a business. You send 1 email, tiny, boring, insignificant. But do that every day, and you become a monster. Why most people can't handle it? Because it doesn't feel good. It's not flashy. There's no dopamine explosion, no confetti, no viral moment. It feels like nothing is happening. But that's the illusion. Compounding is the cruelest, most beautiful trick in existence. You won't notice it on day 10. You might not even feel it on day 30. But by day 300, you're not the same person. You're a different species. And the people who laughed, who quit, who waited for motivation to strike like lightning, they're still scrolling, still wishing, still lying to themselves. So here's your challenge, darling. Forget the Big Bang. Forget trying to change your life overnight. Forget going from 0 to God tier in a week. Instead, ask yourself one question every single morning. What does 1% better look like today? Then do that, and smile, because you're planting seeds of chaos that no one sees coming. Not today, not tomorrow, but soon. And when they ask how you did it, you'll grin, tilt your head and say, 1% at a time. So change doesn't come in fireworks or epiphanies. It arrives quietly, disguised as small choices repeated with ruthless consistency. You don't need motivation, willpower, or a life overhaul. You need clarity, a system, and the courage to become the version of yourself no one sees coming. Master your dopamine, wear the identity you want to live, shape your environment to serve you, and embrace the slow, deliberate power of getting 1% better each day. Do that, and you won't just improve, you'll evolve. Not with noise, but with intention. And when the world finally notices, it'll be too late. The transformation will already be complete.